So are you a Democrat or are you a Republican? Let's talk about it. I want to know if we can agree on the things that are hot points for us. Economy and inflation, crime, the open border, and reproductive rights. So I think we all agree both sides of those are sticking points for us. So the argument on the left is Trump is going to take away reproductive rights. Trump is going to, cause inflation and make it go higher. And he's, going to grease his palms, like AOC said, with his friends on Wall Street. I don't know. And then Republicans, we want the border closed. We want our economy and the inflation. We want inflation to go down. We want the economy to be stable, and we want to feel safe. So I think we can all agree those are things that we all want. My question is, where is it that the Democrats are thinking that Trump is going to take away their reproductive rights? We've talked about this ad nauseum. And what is it about the reproductive rights that's a sticking point for the Dems or for the left? Like, what is it that I don't understand. Because at your convention, you are giving out free abortions and vasectomies and a free hot dog after. That wasn't at the RNC. So that's clearly not something that's on deck for Trump. The Project 2025 is not his document. Please go research that. So you want to be able to have your pregnancy till whenever you want, and then go get a free abortion because you think it should be free, because it should be free healthcare. I don't understand. I want you guys to help me understand. And then in terms of the economy, we all know beef, bread, eggs is sky high. When Trump was in office, the corporate tax was 21%. Harris wants to make it 28%. She wants to give people $25,000 down payment for a house. She wants to give those same people a $10,000 tax credit. Okay, where is she getting that money from? Who's going to qualify for those? Is it just for the Democrats and the liberals, or is it for the migrants? Who's it for? And she said she's going to build these 3 million homes in 4 years. Where? And again, who's going to qualify for all the money that these houses are going to be built for? So I'm trying to understand, like, are you a Democrat or a liberal because you think you are? And you've allowed yourself to be gaslit? Or and maybe it's because your parents were Democrats, your grandparents were Democrats. I was a Democrat till Obama. So maybe you are not what you think you are. Maybe some of these things that the left is putting out doesn't sit well with you. I know there are people watching this video that have a problem with those mobile things outside that DNC. I know there's a bunch of you that had a problem with, while the Obamas were having their little speeches, all kind of chaos was going on outside. Why is it that they have walls built around that convention center, but the Dems and the left said walls don't work when Trump wanted to put the wall up? And why is it that Walz and Harris wants the migrants that are not legal citizens to have IDs, or they don't have to have IDs and they can vote, but to get into the convention center or anywhere near that building, you have to have ID. So why do you need ID and a wall for the convention center, but you don't need a wall or ID to come into the country? So are you Democrats that are like right-minded? Are any of those things concerning to you? Because it doesn't make sense. I don't understand. Like, what is it that you want America to be? Because I want everyone who votes to have an ID. I want the border closed. I would prefer Trump to be president, but if it was another person saying that they're going to close the border, drop inflation, stabilize the economy, and keep the migrants at bay and have them come in properly, and that person happened to be a Democrat, I want what's best for my family and for the country. And so, do you not? I mean, did it really sit with you, and has it been sitting with you all week that they're doing that outside the convention center and then giving them free hot dogs? Did Harris tell you personally that she's going to give you $25,000 and a 10K tax break to buy a house? Did she tell you that was for you? Like, do you not have the same questions that most Republicans have? And that's why I was thinking, maybe you're not a a Democrat. Maybe you think you're a Democrat. There's this book. It's called Do You Believe Everything You Think? I think it's like $10. I don't think it's that much. I found this on TikTok. I just wanted to see what it was about, and it helps you discover, like, are your thoughts your real thoughts, or is it just because of your environment and situations and gaslighting and being bombarded with information? I want you guys to think about it. Are you really a Democrat? Do you believe everything you think? It's kind of like when we say, do you believe everything can you believe your own eyes? I have to also say that the Obama's speeches last night were very disheartening. I mean, I already got the connection with the movie that they produced and with Netflix, and then everybody freaked out because that movie was kind of intense, but it was a story. And then Netflix gave the Harris campaign $7 million. That goes together, y'all. So, I mean, I always thought Obama was brilliant and smart, and he had a cadence about his voice and a style, and he could make you believe anything. He can make you believe things you're not even thinking, right? And Michelle was always eloquent. I don't know who those two people were last night. He was so animated. He was moving around. His cadence and his voice was different. If I didn't know that I was looking at Obama, I wouldn't have believed that was Obama. His voice didn't even sound the same. And the things he was saying, they were not true. I mean, overall, we want the economy to be stable. We want to be safe. But a lot of the things he was saying wasn't true. And then her elegance went out the window because she was talking like this. And I'm like, who is this? Where's this elegant? I mean, I loved Michelle Obama. I thought she was so elegant. I thought very highly of both of them. And last night I was so disappointed, and I was so sad that they're gonna, they've been doing what they're doing. We already know the elite Democrats and who they are, and he's the leader of the pack. Okay. But he used to be suave and smooth about the gaslighting. Now it was just like, yeah, and there were kids starving. When were kids starving? And we don't want people telling us what books our kids can read. If the book is telling my kid that my kid can be a boy or a girl, I want to know what books my kids are reading. I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think that's oh my God, those Republicans want to take our books away. We just want to make sure that we are in control of what books our kids read. Why is that a problem for the left? Why is it okay that Tampon Tim is okay with putting tampons in boys' bathrooms? The Obamas don't have a problem with that. That's weird to me. So I know that this video is resonating with somebody. I know it is. And don't be mad. But just think about, do you believe every single thing you think? Do you really? And why? Why? Let's just start there. Why? Why do you think it's okay that the DNC had those mobile units outside? Why do you think it's okay that the border is open? Is it because the border and the crime that's coming across hasn't impacted your family directly? So you're like out of sight, out of mind? Are you okay with struggling? You know how many people still can't find a job? Are you okay with that? Because when she raises the corporate tax rate to 28%, you can forget about ever finding a job. Are you okay with that, Democrats and liberals? I'm not even being rude, or I want to know. I want to know. I have to get to the root of why there's so much separation on things that we all care about. Can we just collectively get together and make it happen? Why does it have to be red or blue or Trump or Harris? She wasn't even at her roll call yesterday. Like, does she really care? Is she taking this serious? Y'all should get this book. The link, I think, is going to be like in the bottom of this video or something. It's in my showcase. Tell me what you think. I am so confused. I'm so confused.